Most people think muscle growth happens in the gym. It doesn't. The gym is where you create the damage. Your body does the actual rebuilding somewhere else entirely, and that somewhere is your bed. When you sleep, your body releases growth hormone, cranks up muscle protein synthesis, and starts repairing every fiber you broke down during training. Sleep is the construction window. Protein is the construction material. You need both, or nothing gets built. And here's the part most people skip over completely. Research indicates that restricting sleep to just 4 hours a night for 5 consecutive nights results in an 18 to 19% reduction in muscle protein synthesis. That's not a rounding error. That's nearly a fifth of your recovery capacity gone. Your growth hormone peaks during deep sleep, typically in the first few hours of the night when your body temperature drops and your nervous system shifts into full recovery mode. This isn't a gentle process. It's aggressive cellular repair, happening at scale. Every neuromuscular junction that was stressed during training, every muscle fiber that experienced mechanical tension, every microscopic tear in your protein structure, all of it gets attention during these sleep hours. Interrupt that process by waking up, staying up late, or never reaching deep sleep in the first place, and you're essentially asking your body to rebuild with one hand tied behind its back. The nervous system uses this time to consolidate motor patterns and strengthen neural connections forged during training. Without it, your performance gains plateau even if your muscle damage was substantial. Think about what that actually means for you. You wake up, you hit the gym, you eat your chicken and rice, you track your macros perfectly, and you're still losing almost 20% of your muscle building output, simply because you're sleeping 6 hours instead of 8. Your protein isn't missing. Your body just can't use it properly without enough sleep to run the process. It's like having a full tank of gas but a broken engine. The fuel is there. The machine isn't running right. Now let's talk numbers, because this is where it gets specific. Your body synthesizes muscle protein most aggressively during overnight recovery. That window, roughly 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep, is when the majority of the repair work happens. If you're cutting that window short, you're cutting the repair short. A 185-pound athlete eating 150 grams of protein a day and sleeping 5 hours is going to get outperformed by a 185-pound athlete eating 130 grams of protein and sleeping 8 hours. The second athlete isn't eating more. They're just letting the process actually finish. The window matters not just in hours, but in quality. Two people can both sleep 8 hours, but if one is constantly waking up or never hitting deep sleep stages, their muscle protein synthesis rate won't match someone getting uninterrupted, consolidated sleep. Sleep architecture, the structure of your sleep cycles, determines how effectively your body runs the protein synthesis engine. REM sleep, light sleep, and deep sleep all play different roles in recovery and restoration. Without understanding this distinction, you might be clocking hours without actually getting the physiological benefit you're counting on. That's why some people sleep 9 hours and feel wrecked while others sleep 7 and feel fully recovered. The quality of those hours, not just the quantity, is what separates actual recovery from just lying in bed. There's one more piece here that most coaches don't tell you about. Protein timing relative to sleep matters. Consuming around 40 grams of a slow-digesting protein, something like casein, before bed directly increases overnight muscle protein synthesis rates. Your body spends those sleeping hours digesting, absorbing, and pushing amino acids into muscle tissue. You're essentially extending the construction window by giving your body raw materials exactly when it's ready to use them. This isn't complicated. Eat protein before bed, sleep enough hours, and you double down on recovery at the exact moment your body is primed for it. Here's something that flips the whole question on its head. Protein doesn't just respond to sleep. It actually influences sleep quality too. Studies show that people who eat the highest amounts of protein have the lowest odds of experiencing sleep problems compared to people eating the least. The relationship runs both directions. Better sleep helps you use protein more efficiently. Adequate protein helps you sleep more soundly. They feed each other. Neglect one, and you put a ceiling on what the other can do for you. Optimize both, and you remove that ceiling entirely. The type of protein you're eating may also matter for your sleep quality specifically. Research across large populations suggests that plant-based protein sources are associated with better sleep outcomes than animal-based sources alone. That doesn't mean you need to go vegetarian. It means building more variety into your protein intake, adding lentils, beans, tofu, or tempeh alongside your chicken and beef could be doing more for your recovery than you realize. The quality and source of what you eat has a real effect on how well you sleep, and how well you sleep has a real effect on what your body does with everything you ate. So, what does the practical version of this look like for you? Hit zero point 0.7 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight each day. Include a protein source at every meal, and make sure one of those meals is within an hour before you go to bed. Then protect your sleep like it's training. 7 to 9 hours is the target. Keep your room cold and dark. Stay off screens for 30 minutes before bed, and treat your sleep schedule with the same consistency you give your training schedule. If you want a structured plan that takes all of this and turns it into a week-by-week program, check out Athletic Blueprint. It's built around the science of recovery, not just the gym side of things. So your training, your nutrition, and your sleep are all working in the same direction at the same time.